It's the National Football League on EA Sports. We'll see Baker Mayfield. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Broncos and the Chargers on Monday Night Prime Time.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we finish off Week 6. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Charger offense makes its way out for the first time in this ball game, and leading the way, already a star in just his third season, it's Justin Herbert. Herbert going to go to the air right away. And that is incomplete.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Here's a six-year man, Austin Eckler. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd. That was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Well, they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. The quick slant, good for a 1st down, a gain of 12.
Cortland Sutton has shown plenty of times that he's a big-time player, capable of making the plays that you need to be a wide receiver 1 in this league. Now his goal is to return to his 2019 Pro Bowl form. 776 yards in 2021. He picks up a 1st down there.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The Broncos at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. It's Eckler again. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Working with his 2nd and 4. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
The kick by Crosby is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The numbers for Thielen in that game last week, he had 200 yards in his sights, but fell a little bit short.
And I think with him coming off of a game like that, you actually run the risk of trying to force it to him too much, because those numbers don't happen every week so easily, but you think that they're going to.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying some football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
I apologize in advanced, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Running on first down, Eckler. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 22 carries, 92 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established.
Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now it's Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He's at the 40, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. There's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it will bring up second down. Now the 4th-round pick from A&M. This is Isaiah Spiller. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. From the 50, here's Herbert. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Play action. It's Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. A first down throw for Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing, Mayfield. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. To throw, Mayfield.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throw left side complete. That's Sutton.
Complete to Cortland Sutton. A gain of 7, but it's 4th down.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their 35-yard line.
He'll hand off here to Eckler.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. But one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I love where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Mayfield.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
He'll find Thielen work in the middle.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yards because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now Mayfield. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage.
And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach half.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. First down, Mayfield. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Mayfield.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got room.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front. pounding on the defense right now with the running game and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Being chased out left.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield, open man, and again it's Sutton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. He hit us first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25.
So out come the Chargers.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. You know, we've discussed this before. We've seen it in practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
Mayfield on 1st down.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Mayfield. He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A give to Williams, running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Mayfield now from the 50. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On third down, here's Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. More from L.A. in a moment. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. Edmonds has it knocked loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Herbert. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Well, they'll You'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They run it again with Williams. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Finds Dulcich out left side. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
And you don't have to tuck your head in and take and go back to total at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 14. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run it with Williams. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. And he fires one, but incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers
down by 2 touchdowns. 1:44 to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down.
And that's caught by Williams.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. Herbert.
It's complete to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Herbert to throw.
side, Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's enough.
Now Herbert.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
So this one will wind